That's right, people. I'm the Doctor of Deliciousness today. We're at the Purdys factory kitchen. As you can see here, this is what the English toffee looks like when it's all beautifully laid out and before it gets packaged. Now, I'm talking to Ross here today. Ross, thanks for letting us into your delicious abode here.
Oh, you're welcome. Our pleasure.
Okay, now we saw what it looks like before it goes into the packaging. Here is the cauldron of deliciousness, and tell us what's sort of churning in here right now.
Well, we got the water, the sugar,
yeah,
and in increments we put in the butter.
Okay.
And as it cooks, it's reducing down to create a solid. Once it reaches a certain temperature, I'm going to put some ground almonds in it.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to cook it up to the final temperature.
Yeah.
And then pour it on the table and cut it into the sizes that we need for our pieces.
So you're, it's not on a timer necessarily, but you're just watching this temperature gauge to make sure it never gets too high and that it also maintains an optimum temperature as well,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
I'll grab some of the butter.
Temperature is very important.
Right. Because obviously that can make the difference between the chocolate or the product burning, right?
That's right, yeah.
So for the butter, what's the technique here?
When you put the butter in, put it with the flow of the candy. There you go, yeah.
This is obviously very hot, right?
Yeah, it is.
Look at
right now it's 251 degrees.
So that was 3. You need 5 pounds of butter, right?
So 2 more.
Okay, I'll grab 2 more blocks. Amazing stuff here. And then the almonds are over here, so that's what you'll sort of dust it with after when it's done, right?
Yeah, once all the butter's put in, then I'm going to put in some lecithin, and then I'm going to put in the almonds. And then I'm going to turn the fire down and let it all cook up to that nice golden brown.
And this is what it looks like at the end of the day before it goes into the package, right there, people. Oh, baby. All right, Ross, thanks a lot. You got the best job in the world.
You're welcome, yes.
We're here at Purdys, their factory kitchen, learning how they make all their wonderful products. Sorry, guys, I don't think I can bring anything back either.
Oh, well, then we'll take down the decorations all over your desk.
Yes, one-way trip to Willy Wonka, but we're here at Purdys at their wonderful facility here, their factory kitchen, and great work with Freddie on the music. Now, we're going to be looking at the English toffee bars, which we saw the process of how they were made earlier. Kristen, you're taking us through the conveyor belt here. So what happens? We saw them get loaded up. They were kind of scored before. Now they get put on this conveyor belt, and what's happening next?
Right, so you're seeing the brittle center of our English toffee. It's now being broken up and fed onto the conveyor belt, and it's going to go through the magical chocolate waterfall, which everybody loves to see. So this is called enrobing.
Yeah.
Covers the product in chocolate. So the brittle center is going through the chocolate waterfall now, as you can see. And one of the batches that you saw being made makes approximately 1,200 bars that you're seeing here.
And this actually, despite it being called English toffee, isn't traditional English toffee, is it?
Right, it's actually a brittle center, so it's not sticky toffee like people would expect. It's a crunchy brittle.
Okay, so once it goes through the magical chocolate waterfall, it goes through the sort of grate so it drains the chocolate, right?
That's right. So
Okay.
the chocolate is being blown off, so it has a nice, consistent, thin layer of milk chocolate on it. And now you can see we hand roll it in freshly roasted almonds.
Oh, I'm
so
gonna
get
jump
in there and hand roll.
Is there like a pan of the excess chocolate that I can just take and like guzzle? Or?
Of course, yeah, for sure. You can just drink it all.
Okay, so what's the process here? I'll just step in here. I'm sorry. I just grab them individually?
Yes, just grab a bar.
Okay.
They're going to throw a bar onto your pan for you, into the almonds, and just toss it around.
Oh, yeah.
And cover it in almonds.
Okay, so give it a nice generous sort of coating.
Very generous.
And then I'll pass that to you, and if you can place it on there for me.
And then these bars, once they're freshly rolled in almonds, they will go down in through the cooling belt, and they will set up the chocolate and be nice and tempered by the time they get to packaging.
And that's part of it, too. They need to go through that cooling tunnel, as you call it, so they can set properly, right?
That's right. A nice, slow, long process so that the chocolate isn't shocked by the time it gets to the end.
Delicious, Kristen. Thanks a lot. Kyle, how many bars should I put you down for, buddy?
You can polish back at least a dozen of those puppies right there. That is like my kryptonite.
Pretty tough job today, guys. I'm at the Purdys factory kitchen, and I'm with the lovely Kristen, and here is one of the most magnificent pieces of technology you have here. A very old school machine, something out of Jules Verne, but this is the chocolate spinner, right?
It is. It can spin hollow molds, bunnies, eggs, different shapes. It's from 1967. It's all magnet.
Yeah.
So these are magnetic molds and magnets that hold the molds onto the machine as you see it now spinning.
That's incredible.
So the process is hand-piped chocolate into the mold. The ladies bring it over, attach it to the spinner, and it slowly, using gravity, makes a nice, thin, even shell. Then it'll go here. It'll be here for about 20 minutes. Then it'll go into a cooling tunnel. It'll temper the chocolate properly, and then it's ready to demold.
Right.
So that's what you're going to do.
So you mentioned the gravity, and it's actually with gravity sort of forcing the chocolate to the outer edges of the mold.
To create the hollow inside, hollow mold.
You will fill it with all kinds of tantalizing goodies, right?
Right. We fill them with foiled eggs or nuts or hedgehogs and whatever you want.
What's your favorite here?
Oh, pink Himalayan salt caramel.
Oh, you didn't even hesitate.
I
on
know.
that one.
It's like, but I have a rotating top 3. Peanut butter eggs right now are the best. It's like the most peanut butter you get all year.
You always have to have the top 3. I'm going to grab one of these.
You are.
It's gingerly, so it's on magnet, so I just take it right off.
Kind of twist it and take it off. There you go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Bring it over here.
Yes. And it's
then
magnet again, so just pull the mold apart.
Just pop it off.
There you go. There they come.
And we should also mention, we know these ones are done because of the color, and they're on that row. The ones in this row are a little fresher. They're a different actual tint, right?
That's right. These are the ones that were just hand piped and placed on the spinner, and these are the ones that are ready to demold.
You can see the difference. The darker ones are more ready to go. So, and then here we go. This is the finished product.
Go.
Look at that.
Half shell.
Oh, sweet velvety goodness.
Ready to fill with your favorite.
Yes, they are. I like the caramel stuff, so maybe we could put something in there. Or a mixed bag, perhaps. It's like a chocolate piñata.
That's right.
There you go, guys. Learning so much here at the Purdys Factory Kitchen. And just in time for Easter, we're going to be showing you some more good stuff in the 8 o'clock hour. Thank you, Kristen. Wonderful stuff.
Just salivating looking at this right now. Wow.
It's like a chocolate piñata. That's the line of the day.
You'll have the chocolate, then you'll go for the run, guys. Thanks a lot. We're at Purdys, and we've got one more segment here in the factory store. Kristen, tell us about Charlie.
Charles. He is our 26-pound.
Charles, I'm sorry.
That's okay. He's our 26-pound bunny.
26 pounds?
Yes, and he's named after Charles Flavel, who bought the company in 1963. And the Flavel family still owns. Karen's our owner now, still family-owned, with a local family. So 26 pounds of milk chocolate and made with sustainable cocoa now, which we're really proud of, our sustainable cocoa program. All of our chocolate's made with sustainable cocoa. So you can feel good about supporting our cocoa-growing families in Africa.
Excellent. And Chester here as well, there's a little bit of a connection with him and a street name, right?
Yes, our other facility, our corporate office, is actually on Chester Street, just down the road. So we named a bunny after our corporate office street, which is kind of cool.
That's so cool. And Purdys, it started as this small entrepreneurial dream, BC homegrown, but now has grown exponentially. And tell us about the expansion right now and why this particular flagship store is very important. This factory, right?
1907 started in Vancouver here, family owned, and this factory that you've been in all morning makes all of the chocolates for across Canada.
Wow.
And we're really proud of our expansion into Ontario. We opened our 20th location yesterday in TD Centre in Toronto, which makes us over 70 stores across the country.
So 20 stores in Ontario alone. Amazing. Okay.
Yes.
And this is the store where people can come in just off the street, even here off Kingsway, and purchase anything they like because Easter is coming this weekend.
Easter is Sunday.
Sunday,
I know, people are caught off guard. Spring break just happened, and it's Sunday.
Actually, one of the great things is the little Easter basket there, or we've got them here too.
We've got everything ready. All your eggs and bunnies are spun, as you saw earlier this morning, ready for you.
Very festive. And I remember going to Lansdowne as a kid at the Purdys there and always getting these with my mom. It was a little treat when we go shopping.
The original ice cream bar.
Can we actually make one of these?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
So you're going to take an ice cream bar, vanilla ice cream bar.
Look at that. It's
ready to go for you. I stripped it for you.
Okay.
Now you're going to dip it into our dark chocolate. Right up to the stick.
Look at that.
Okay, and hold it up, little drama, bring up, right up, let it drip off.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Love it.
Now into the fresh roasted
almonds.
And
then just on the
side.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah,
side.
you got it. Flip it over, side.
You
want to get it nice and covered up on its end. Stick it up on its end, like stand it up. There you go. Okay. Excellent.
Not maximum
Not
coverage,
too bad.
But it'll do.
If you leave it on its end, I'll show you a trick.
Okay.
Leave it on its end, and you're done. For you.
Look at that, bam! Wonderful.
For you.
Thank you, Kristen, so much. Beautiful stuff. Should I take a bite? I think so. Over to you guys. It's been a delicious morning. Here.
Should you take a bite?
Oh, yes.